So yeah, diversification. You've heard of that before, right, Wendy?
I have quite often
Oh,
about, yeah, when it comes to your investments, for sure.
that's right. That's right. Well, I mean, it's just like, hey, spread the love in your portfolio. You want to spread the love here with the Money Move Show. Hit that like button, right? I can't ask that enough. But yeah, a lot of people, you talk about, well, why do you want to diversify? Well, you want to spread your risk, right?
Hmm.
You want to spread it out. So if one industry, has some trouble, it doesn't wipe out your entire portfolio. You would never put all your retirement or wealth into one stock, right?
Right.
Because if something happens to that, you're wiped out. So what's the answer? What's the solution? Diversification. But the funny thing is, when it comes to income streams, most people out there have one stream of income, and that is so freaking dangerous. Why?
Hmm.
Because a lot happens, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I've shared my story on here before. I've had corporate gigs, and I've had a great corporate career back when I was doing the corporate stuff. I had some, good bosses, some great bosses, and some not so good bosses. I guess we'll call them double SOBs in reverse. But you look at that, and it's like, what do you mean diversify your income? What the heck does that mean? You talking to like getting a night job or something like that? And don't get me wrong, a lot of people are doing that now out of necessity because they can't get a full time gig to cover their expenses. But it's more than that, right? It's
Yeah.
more than that. Looking at going back to my corporate gig, I got laid off 3 times, and when I did, my income stream, poof, gone. And there was a little bit of
Gone.
a severance, things like that, to kind of soften the blow. But it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And that can be a scary, scary place if you don't have that diversification of income, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I was laid off twice, two corporate layoffs. And I mean, thankfully, it was a time that I could go get another job. Well, one time I got another job. The second time I was like, screw this, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. So, but yeah,
Peace out.
the, I mean, people think like, in the entrepreneur world, people are like, oh, I just like my job security. And I'm like, yeah, that's not really a thing.
There is not. If you're still one of those people out there, I'm just gonna hear me on this, people. If you're one of those people that think, oh, I got a real job, I got job security, you are doing nothing but lying to yourself. You have drunk the company Kool-Aid, and you're waving the flag. So stop. Your company could give a rat's butt about you, and that's not every company out there. So if you're the one, oh, my boss loves me, okay, that's fine, that's you. But I'm
Yeah.
talking about most major corporations out there. You are a cog in the wheel, and don't get me wrong, that
Mhm.
can be a good thing too, right? If
Yeah.
you're good at what you do and all that stuff, and you just go into it eyes wide open. But you've got to realize that you're at risk if something should happen to not only your company but your industry, or maybe your company gets acquired, right? And if you're the acquiree and there's other people in the other company that do your job, guess what? You probably won't have a job very long because they're going to go with what they know, right? You'll get a severance and you'll get your walking papers. And that's really where it gets scary, especially when the economy is as challenged as it is right now.